In Brockton, we swing for the fences so we can touch home.
We coach in Brockton to instill the teamwork that builds a great winning tradition.
We do business in Brockton because here you can find a taste of home away from home.
We keep our company in Brockton because we love this city.
I study and learn in Brockton to achieve my goals.
When Brockton is home, everything is within reach.
You're watching Sioux City Scoop.
You're watching Sioux City Scoop. You're watching Sioux City Scoop.
Hello everyone and welcome to this week's edition of Sioux City Scoop. I'm your host, Mayor Bill Carpenter. This week, the Metro South Chamber of Commerce invited me in for a conversation and question and answer luncheon as I wrap up my first year in office as mayor. This appearance comes almost exactly a year to the day from my very first meeting with the Chamber's board after last fall's election. The Globe is picking 3 gateway cities to talk about their downtown redevelopment and their vision of the future of the city and what the role of the state is. And so it's a pretty challenging conversation for 45 minutes. But what struck me walking over here, thinking about a year, is a year ago, the Globe was not sending anyone down to downtown Brockton to talk about the revitalization of downtown Brockton, what our vision of the future of the downtown is. So I'm taking that as a pretty good sign. And this wasn't Globe South, this was the real Globe. So I'm taking that as a pretty good sign that we must be making some progress, that if the Globe's down here to talk to us about what's going on downtown. So I think that's one change from when I was here a year ago. I have to point out the 2 college presidents because I think probably the most exciting day of my almost first year in office was the day that we announced that a state college campus was coming to downtown Brockton. And I have to thank Dr. Wall and Dr. Molifaria because without the 2 of them, along with Keith Motley and the great partnership that we have formed, including the city in that partnership too, it would not have happened. And I really do believe of all the things that we can do for downtown development, bringing a college downtown is an absolute game changer for the city and for the downtown. So I just want to thank both of the college presidents for all their support and their help. Shortly after I was here last December, when I took office in January, the downtown college campus was not a new idea. Something's been talked about and a couple runs have been taken at it over a number of years. And I was really interested in trying to take another run at it and get it back on track again. And so one of the first things I did in January is I called all 3 college presidents and asked them for a chance to come over and sit down with them personally at their offices. And I personally asked each of the 3 of them that I understood that, up to this point it hadn't got done and we could spend a lot of time talking about why, but would they give me a commitment to take one more run at it with me? And they did, and all 3 of them made that commitment to me, and they all kept it. And there's been ups and downs over the past year, but we got there when I think most people said we weren't going to get there, but we did. And I really do believe that it's really, that school coming is the beginning of a new era for downtown Brockton. Because you look at any city like Brockton, particularly in Massachusetts, a manufacturing legacy city trying to figure itself out in the 21st century, and anywhere that the city's been successful in a turnaround, there's been a school involved. Real estate taxes, I get it. I came within a last-minute appropriation at the end of the year with a gun to my head of having a budget that didn't call for any new taxes at all. The budget I submitted in June was balanced with no new taxes. I made $3 million in cuts rather than use the 2.5% levy that's been used every year for as long as anyone can remember. The power plant is the 600-pound gorilla that's still in the room that we've got to get resolved. And at the end of the year, I think we're close to a settlement, but we don't have one yet. And I got a $500,000 legal bill just to get to a settlement. And so I had to grudgingly sign off on a $500,000 appropriation that did incur, I think, a very small increase. It was it equaled 0.4%, 0.4%, as opposed to the 2.5% that it's been every year. And believe me when I tell you, I agonized for 5 days over it. I really wanted to veto it. If I'd had another week, I would have vetoed it. But the reality was that had I vetoed it, it would have prevented the third quarter tax bills from being mailed. And everyone would have received a double tax bill in the fourth quarter. And I think the negative impact of that far exceeded the negative impact of a 0.4% adjustment. And I do think I do have, whether I agree completely with where we are legally on the case with the power plant right now, one of the things I figured out my first year is, and I think everyone in this room is in the exact same position, whether you're the CEO of a private company or a college or government, you have to make tough decisions that sometimes are in the best interest of the organization. You may not 100% agree with philosophically yourself. And that's kind of the position that I was in, because I think at the end of the day, I do have an obligation to defend the city. I couldn't leave the city without money to pay lawyers that are working to defend the city. I don't know how I would defend that. But in spite of that, I think for you guys, it's pretty good news that we basically did hold the line on taxes, and the word that I gave is that I would only go back to the tax levy as a last resort when we needed money that we couldn't find anyplace else. I'm also very committed to the small businesses in the city, because that's where I really believe the growth in our economy is here in the city, is small businesses, particularly immigrant-owned businesses, minority-owned businesses, and female-owned businesses. Because I think not only that's where our growth will be, but those are businesses that will also reinvest back in the city. And we don't have to look any further than Vicente's Market, I think, to see a great example of that, of a family that started here, worked hard, has built a business, reinvested, built a business, and now making a major reinvestment in the city. And I think that's what the future of Brockton looks like. We're excited about the growth, we're excited about the new businesses, and I'm excited because I really like Southwestern food, so I don't have to leave the city anymore to go get some good Southwestern grilled food. So we want to officially welcome you to the city. It's great to have you here, and we're here to support you in any way that we can.
He needs a Moe's sunglasses, and we want everybody to know when he's in Moe's, he's got his own tag with the mayor, shirt to wear around, and his Moe's hat.
We do burritos, tacos, nachos, burrito bowls, salads, the stack. We're vegetarian friendly.
Moe's Southwest Grill, part of Focus Brands out of Atlanta. Fast casual concept, burritos, tacos, some unique items. We have the stack. A couple of things about the brand, fun environment, always rock and roll music playing in the background. You can see some of the rock stars behind us. In order to be on the playlist, you have to be deceased. So these are all deceased artists on the playlist. Some are covers, but deceased. Menu items have really interesting and unique names: the Home Wrecker, the Joey Bag of Donuts, the John Constant Stand. We've got the Clothes Talker. So they are all sort of movie or television references. So for instance, we have the Bandcamp, and things like that. So a lot of fun things to talk about when you're in here, listening to the music and being part of the environment. So a lot of fun.
Everything is fresh. We cook everything every day. We dice and slice everything every day. We make everything here. Nothing is frozen, and product's great. We'd like to welcome the people of Brockton to come join us and thank them for having us here and all the great help. I'd like to thank all the help for letting this happen for us, because without our people, we're nowhere.
Go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Brockton, we swing for the fences so we can touch home.
We coach in Brockton to instill the teamwork that builds a great winning tradition.
We do business in Brockton because here you can find a taste of home away from home.
We keep our company in Brockton because we love this city.
I study and learn in Brockton to achieve my goals.
When Brockton is home, everything is within reach.
It has to be done in a collaboration, it has to be done as a community, it has to be done jointly with other people. And I've met people from workforce development and other areas, all of whom are trading clients back and forth, working with each other to make sure it's a vibrant program. So we're really pleased with this location because this location has traffic, it has better traffic, exposure and so on. It's also across the street from the new collaborative that Mayor Carpenter has just signed with UMass, Bridgewater State, and Massasoit Community College to bring courses right here, and so to be part of this is just so important to us, so we thank you.
What is to make it even easier to attract people in and make yourself even more accessible to the young people that do really need your help and your services. So congratulations on the grand opening, and thanks for having me.
Some people are not so lucky to always have a lot of people within their own family that can help them. So this is where you step in and pick up some of the gaps that we have in our society. So I thank you for all you do. The new college collaboration coming down here, it is just the best thing that is ever going to happen to this city, and it's going to be the beginning of many, many good things, and you are all going to be a part of it. So thanks.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Welcome back to Shoe City Scoop. Thanks for joining us. You can find us on Comcast Channel 12 here in the city of Brockton, or catch Shoe City Scoop online at youtube.com/Mayor Bill Carpenter. Hey, here at City Hall this week, we really got into the Christmas spirit with a visit from the Trinity Catholic Choir and Woodwind Ensemble. I invite you to join us for some great Christmas music to wrap up this week's edition of The Scoop. How many of you guys have been to City Hall before? A lot. Wow. What are you guys all doing in City Hall? Paying your tax bill? Well, it's great. I'm glad you've been here before. This is a beautiful, beautiful building. This building is 120 years old. This is the 120th anniversary of City Hall. And one thing I've learned in my 1 year as mayor is the acoustics right here in the rotunda are really good. You wouldn't think that. I think it must have to do with that hole in the ceiling that wasn't always there. But we're really pleased to have you here. We've got the Trinity Woodwind Ensemble, led by Danielle Davey. And then we have the Trinity Catholic Choir, led by Bethany Conway. So it's a real honor and pleasure for me to have all these young people here helping us celebrate Christmas in City Hall. And I'm looking forward to hearing from everybody. So I'll turn the program over to you.
Sing joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let heaven exalt and glory, while fields and floods, crops, hills and plains, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy. He rules the world with truth and grace, and
performance. So in all seriousness, I just want to tell you how incredibly proud we all are of you. I wish every one of you a Merry Christmas, okay? Hey, thanks for joining us on this week's edition of Shoe City Scoop. Remember, when Brockton is home, everything is within reach. And let me leave you at the end of this show with a few bloopers during the course of this year's taping of the show. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy New Year.
When people see how, you can feel it.
Force seems to bounce more when you do it than when I do.
Well, because I'm one-way street, along with its sister pair across the way, into two-way streets here and all in our downtown core.
What a revolutionary idea.
You guys already done this?
Delicious. This is great.
He has many talents.
What's that?
Todd has many talents.
I don't want to hear about all of them. That's enough. Well, I guess for a 57-year-old male who doesn't eat properly or exercise like he should, I better take a good look around. Huh?
Our last 3 MIs.
This mayor job is killing me.
National goal.
Who was your favorite hip-hop artist?
J. Cole.
J. Cole. Wow. Round of applause for Bill Carpenter. Yeah, what's your
What do you think? 'Cause I'm a 57-year-old white guy. I don't know who J. Cole is.
Exactly.
Lower.
So, yeah. See, you're mistaken. It's just not as high as it used to be. Yeah. See, all these years I thought I was short. Coming to find out I'm just not as tall as some other people. I do. Big flat screen. Nice big flat screen. Yeah, it's one of the perks of being mayor. The only problem with it, about the only thing I ever watch on it is city council meetings, and that's not all that good.
You should know your mayor is working it all the time. In the short walk we had just up the plaza here, he was giving me his remaining list of non-negotiable demands.
The things that come to my mind of why it's so important that churches come together. First of all, Christmas time it's about Christ. And it's for unto us a Savior is born. And in that we say, Merry Christmas.
Together we can accomplish a lot, a great deal of things in Brockton. Since you know Brockton is our city, this a city in which that we are functioning as pastors, I realize that if we get together, and I think that we can win Brockton, we can bring that many people for God in Brockton.
It's important for all of our churches to be coming together to give a consistent message to the people, a message of hope. That's the message that Jesus' birth provides for all of us. He came into our midst to convince us of love and the power of love over all things.
It is very important that our churches in this community come together in unity and love and seek the peace of the city. We all are very compassionate and caring about the needs of this community. We want to continue to serve the citizens and the residents of Brockton. We feel a great urgency to continue to lift up not only the name of Jesus, but spread the gospel of Jesus Christ to every human being.
It's important for the churches of Brockton to come together at Christmas time, I think, especially because there are at least 80 to 90 churches in the city. And so as we represent those and wish everyone happy holidays and a Merry Christmas, we do so with the message that we like to spread all year long, which is peace on earth, goodwill to all, and I think especially for children.
You are welcome, because wherever it is the same followers of Jesus Christ, and we would like to wish you a Merry Christmas. Can we say that together? Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Brockton.
Hi, this is Bill Carpenter, Mayor of the City of Brockton, and I'm joined here by pastors from across the city. I'd like to wish you and all your loved ones a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Brockton, and a Happy New Year.
doing this? It's probably one of the best events in Brockton right there.
Absolutely.
Okay. Every nickel, every dime that you guys contributed goes to the Enterprise Helping Hands Fund. All right, you guys ready? Ready! You guys set, go!
Rebecca has worked 20 dedicated years for the city of Brockton. She's worked her way from junior clerk to head administrative clerk because of her outstanding work ethic, preparation, and professionalism. Therefore, it gives me great pleasure to present this citation to you as a symbol of our appreciation and best wishes on your retirement. And this citation is duly signed by the Mayor of the City of Brockton on this day, the 15th day of December, 2014. We're excited about the growth, we're excited about the new businesses, and I'm excited because I really like Southwestern food, so I don't have to leave the city anymore to go get some good Southwestern grill food. So we want to officially welcome you to the city. It's great to have you here, and we're here to support you in any way that we can.
He needs a Moe's sunglasses, and we want everybody to know when he's in Moe's, he's got his own tag with the mayor, shirt to wear around, and his Moe's hat.
We do burritos, tacos, nachos, burrito bowls, salads, the stack. We're vegetarian friendly.
Moe's Southwest Grill, part of Focus Brands out of Atlanta. Fast casual concept, burritos, tacos, some unique items. We have the stack. A couple of things about the brand, fun environment, always rock and roll music playing in the background. You can see some of the rock stars behind us. In order to be on the playlist, you have to be deceased. So these are all deceased artists on the playlist. Some are covers, but deceased. Menu items have really interesting and unique names: the Home Wrecker, the Joey Bag of Donuts, the John Constant Stand. We've got the Close Talker. So they are all sort of movie or television references. So for instance, we have the Bandcamp, and things like that. So a lot of fun things to talk about when you're in here, listening to the music and being part of the environment. So a lot of fun.
Everything is fresh. We cook everything every day. We dice and slice everything every day. We make everything here. Nothing is frozen, and the product's great. We'd like to welcome the people of Brockton to come join us and thank them for having us here and all the great help. I'd like to thank all the help for, letting this happen for us, because without our people, we're nowhere.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.